Hey everyone, David Weber here, broker and operating manager of State Property Management, serving Orlando and the greater Central Florida area. If you own rental property in Florida, or you're thinking about turning your home into a rental, you might be wondering, what are the key laws I need to follow as a landlord? And that's a smart question, because not knowing the rules can lead to fines, delays, or even legal trouble. So in today's video, I'm going to break down 4 essential Florida laws every landlord should know based on our experience managing hundreds of properties across Central Florida. These are the areas where we see the most confusion and where mistakes can get expensive fast. And as always, I'm not an attorney and nothing in this video should be taken as legal advice, but I'll point you in the right direction so you can stay compliant and protect your investment. Let's get into it. All right. Law number 1, eviction procedures in Florida. This is one of the most misunderstood areas and one of the most dangerous to get wrong as a landlord. Here in Florida, eviction law is governed under Chapter 83, Part 2 of the Florida statutes. To start the eviction process for non-payment of rent, you have to serve a 3-day notice to pay or vacate. Now, this doesn't mean the tenant has to be out in 3 days. It means you're giving them 3 business days, not counting weekends or legal holidays, to pay what's owed or vacate before filing with the court. In 2025, a recent law now allows this 3-day notice to be delivered electronically, but only if the tenant has signed an electronic delivery consent form. That's a big time saver, but you've got to follow the procedure carefully. And remember, you can't file for eviction until that notice period is complete and all required documentation is in place. If you want more detail on this, we did a full video titled What to Do When a Tenant Doesn't Pay Rent in Florida. Check out that after this video. And as always, for actual legal advice, talk to a Florida landlord-tenant attorney. Now for law number 2, security deposit compliance. This is another area where landlords often trip up, especially new landlords managing their first rental. In Florida, you have 15 days to return the full deposit if you're not making any deductions. You have 30 days to send notice of your intent to withhold all or part of the deposit. That notice must include specific reasons and be sent by certified mail to the tenant's last known address. And here's the part many people miss. You must hold the deposit in a Florida bank in one of 3 ways. Number 1, a non-interest-bearing account. Number 2, an interest-bearing account, but remember the interest belongs to the tenant. And 3, a posted surety bond. At State Property Management, we make sure every deposit is held properly and returned on time with the correct documentation. No guesswork. And if you want a full breakdown of how to handle deposits, check out our recent video, How to Handle Your Tenant's Security Deposit the Right Way. We walk you through every step. Let's talk about law number 3, fair housing. As a landlord, you cannot discriminate based on any of the 7 federally protected classes: race, color, national origin, religion, sex, familial status, and disability. These rules apply to how you advertise, screen, and accept tenants. For example, saying perfect for singles or couples can be interpreted as discrimination against families. Denying a tenant based on a service animal, even with a no pet policy, can lead to serious legal consequences. If a tenant provides valid documentation for a service animal or an emotional support animal, that animal is not a pet, and you must accommodate it under fair housing law. Now here's the key. Most of the time, violations are intentional. They come from trying to be helpful or flexible. That's why it's so important to follow standardized policies and written criteria for all applicants. At State Property Management, we have fair, consistent screening standards that protect both the tenant's rights and the landlord's liability. Now, if all of this feels a little overwhelming, you're not alone. There are a lot of rules to follow as a Florida landlord, and they're always changing. At State Property Management, we help homeowners just like you understand Florida landlord-tenant law, stay compliant with notices, deposits, and documentation, screen tenants legally and fairly, and avoid costly mistakes before they happen. If you're unsure whether your lease, deposit handling, or notices are up to standard, we're happy to help. Visit www www.managecentralfloridaproperty.com to schedule a free consultation and talk with our team. At State Property Management, we have fair, consistent screening standards that protect both the tenant's rights and the landlord's liability. And finally, law number 4, Florida lease and rent rules. Now, Florida is considered a landlord-friendly state, and we don't have statewide rent control, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Here are a few things that every landlord should know. A written lease is not required by law, but we always recommend one to protect both parties. Any non-refundable fees, such as pet fees or admin fees, must be disclosed in the lease. If you're raising rent, give advance notice at least 30 days. We usually recommend 60. You can charge late fees, but only if they're spelled out in the lease. Oral agreements are legal in Florida, but they are very difficult to enforce. So even though Florida gives landlords some flexibility, the burden is still on you to make sure everything is documented properly and disclosed. We use custom attorney-prepared lease agreements that comply with state law and cover every key area, so our owners don't have to guess. So let's recap the 4 laws every Florida landlord should know. Number 1, eviction law. Use the 3-day notice properly and know the digital rules. Number 2, security deposits. Follow timelines, hold it properly, and document deductions. Number 3, fair housing. Avoid discrimination by sticking to standardized criteria. Number 4, lease rules. Written agreements, clear fees, and proper notice protect everyone. If you're managing a rental yourself, it pays to be informed. And if you want help, that's what we're here for. Visit www.managecentralfloridaproperty.com to learn more or schedule a free call. And if you found this helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell so you don't miss the next video. I'm David Weber, broker and operating manager of State Property Management. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.